And start. We are helping John fold origami, and I went on way too long about wanting to save Maya's feelings and being in John's shoes watching Hana do her little thing with the origami. So we're going to keep going now. I spent the entire rest of the class period slowly doling out lessons to John and PBG. I offered help to Shane, but he turned away from me, instead watching over John's shoulder. Aww. I kept my movements large and exaggerated so he could see too. It was nice to feel useful. Oh, I know the feeling. I know that too. When class was over, I headed back to the dorms with Mai. We had a long night ahead of us filled with homework and the possible reward of chocolate ice cream should we finish on time. But before I got far, someone called my name. Hana! Jeff? Is everything okay? Hey, the Normal Boots Club has a meeting today and PBG forgot to take his soccer uniform with him. He held up a blue and gold uniform. See, I feel like this should be a choice, but it's not. He won't have much time to change before practice if he doesn't have this, and I have to run down to the field. Can you take it for me? Of course we can. Mai grabbed the uniform from Jeff. Awesome, thanks. He dashed toward the field. Mai turned to me, victory running through her face. Oh, I don't remember if I already cleared this up, but I know Space Hamster is Jeff, who is PBG's older brother. Just so we're clear. And every time I say something like that, I immediately doubt myself, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Finally, a chance to see Jared in his element. Come on, Hana, we've got to hurry. We approached the Normal Boots Club room, hearts thumping nervously. At least, I assumed Mai's was, judging by the way she was fidgeting like a hummingbird on acid it was. We stepped up to the door and were about to knock when I heard my name on someone's lips. Hana. I froze and turned to Mai. Her face was lit, and she pressed a finger to her lips. I'm doing a face, but you can't see it. She leaned in closer to the door, and I followed suit. Maybe I should get a camera and put my face on here, but then I have to actually wear nice clothes and, like, not slouch and, like, not do subconscious embarrassing things. And then, like, I can't pretend like I didn't cough because everyone can see me cough. I can't just edit it out. So I don't want to do that, but maybe I should. Maybe it would be better for the storytelling experience. Dude, I think it's fine. What do you think she's gonna do to us? You need to calm down. But it's so pink. No one has hair like that. People can't choose their hair color, Shane. That's a really poor reason to judge someone. I was watching Satchbag's Goods today, and I really like his channel. I'm gonna do his route next or second next or whatever. I know, but I don't trust people with pink hair. You know there's more to it than just the color. Don't deny it. See, I missed so much stuff about this game, so that's why I'm watching Pro Jared and his wife, because his wife is super smart, and she is like... He's totally, like, the girl in England had pink hair. He's had bad experiences with the main character. That's her guess. So I guess we'll find out, because I'm going to do as many of these routes as I can till I get tired of it, which I probably won't, because it's fun. Weird things always happen around people with pink hair. Sure, but they're not dangerous. Aren't they? My heart sank. I stepped away from the door, unwilling to hear more. Hana. I held up my hand and shook my head. Just when I thought I was beginning to win Shane over. Was this how he truly felt about me? I'm heading back. But... I stepped past her, walking as quickly as I could back to the dorms. Luckily, I didn't pass anyone on my way back. I don't think I could manage small talk without bursting into tears after what happened. Usually, on my way back, I will burst into tears anyway if something's happened that will make me cry. I kicked off my shoes and went to set my backpack down by the desk, passing the mirror. I paused as I did so, turning to the mirror, evaluating myself on a whole new level. So much grief. My hair caused me so much grief over the course of my life. Now, for some reason, Shane thought I was suspicious. I smoothed my hair with my hands, the shortness of it catching me by surprise. It was softer when it was long. That's cute that she used to have long hair. With a sigh, I turned away and... Oh, softness? The shortness of it. I turned away and collapsed onto my bed, hugging Mr. Bunny to my chest. Should I dye my hair, Mr. Bunny? I raised him up, staring into his glassy eyes. Yeah, you're right. I rolled onto my side, squeezing Mr. Bunny to my chest. Satch said it himself. You don't choose your natural hair color. Mr. Bunny was small against me, and I smiled at him. At least he still liked me. Shaking my head, I went to my desk. I had better things to do than mope. It's 3:33 where I am. My brother always makes a wish. No, he just likes it. I guess I don't have to make a wish. Never mind. You're still studying, Hana? I took my headphones out of my ears and turned to Mai. Our plans for that evening were postponed, and I silently thanked her for not pushing me to keep to them. I wasn't in the mood anymore. Yeah, it's only been a few hours. You haven't moved since I left the room last. She climbed to her bed and dangled her hands off the side. At least take a break, okay? Well, I have been meaning to return the book I checked out. It was overdue, and I had to do it at some point. I was going to do it today, but after what happened, it was the last thing I wanted. That didn't make it any less overdue, though. Go do that. Meet me at dinner afterward. If you're going to spend the rest of your life studying, at least be nutritionalized. I don't know if that's a word. I stretched, bending backwards to apologize for my back for the hours of arcing over a desk. I would have a hunchback by the end of my school career, I was sure. You're right. I'll go, and I'll see you at dinner. See, I love their two voices so much that I could listen to them read the entire script. I just want to hear more of Hana, especially. It was pretty late when I got to the library. No one came at this time unless there was a term paper due. Since it was relatively early in the year, the room was barren. Satch was working the desk, as I expected, but he was joined by PBG and Paul. Do you actually get to date, like, the individual completion, or not completion, that's a completionist, continue guys? Because they seem to come in a group. Or do you just get to date Paul, or do you date, like, the three of them collectively? Because that's creepy. To me. I consider that creepy. As soon as I saw them, I turned around, trying to walk right back out, but... Hey, Hana. Unfortunately, my hair also made me stick out like a sore thumb. I reluctantly joined them at the counter. What's up? Not much. I'm taking a study break to return the book I checked out. I took the book out of my bag and handed it to Satch. That book. I can't help but notice you're reading The Princess Betrothed. And again, I didn't figure out that's supposed to be The Princess Bride. It's good, isn't it? Whoa. Go back. Yeah, I never would have read it without Satch's suggestion, so I have to thank him. He nodded and put the book on the to-be-sorted shelf. No problem. I don't work in the library for nothing. I have another suggestion for you if you need one. No thanks. I want to get back to the dorms. Oh, come on. It's almost dinner. Let him check out this great book for you. Then we can all go to the cafeteria together. I don't know if you can hear it, but my voice is getting kind of hoarse, so I'm going to finish it after this episode of my recording. I can even do this right now because it's so bad. This isn't very hard for me at all right now. I just kind of relax. Okay, enough of that. That's probably really bad for me anyway. Well, alright. That was the last thing I wanted to do, but I was really bad at showing people that I didn't want to talk. Follow me to the fiction section. We set off through the library on an epic quest for adventure and fortune. My mind raced, trying to think of a good excuse so I didn't have to follow them to the cafeteria. Here it is, the Banana Club, which I did get was, I think, supposed to be the Breakfast Club. He pulled a bright yellow book off the shelves. The Banana Club was written across in bold font. Now, I know it sounds stupid. Looks kind of stupid too, honestly, but trust me, one of the most moving books I've ever read. The ending crushed me. He put a fist to his mouth and blinked rapidly. Don't cry now, Satch. I'm gonna stop before I spoil everything. He handed the book to me, and I gazed blankly at the cover. Thanks, Satch. And, Hana? Huh? Are you alright? You don't look very well. I wasn't, really. But of course there was no way I was gonna tell Satch that. Satch that I eavesdropped on their private conversation. I am. Just feeling a little under the weather. I conjured a fake cough. It sounded pathetic. I think I'm gonna skip out on dinner too. I'm not feeling well enough. Satch narrowed his eyes and nodded. If you say so. Do you still want to read this book? Yes, I do. Your suggestions haven't failed me so far. Okay, let me check it out to you real quick so you can get back and rest. When we got back, PBG and Paul were off on the other side of the room, Paul waving a book vehemently at PBG. Satch stepped behind the counter and grabbed my book. You know, if something is bothering you, or you're still getting used to the school, we're all here for you to talk to. I know. Transfers have it the hardest around here, and everyone knows that. I nodded. He passed the book to me, and I put it in my backpack. Just don't be a stranger, alright? He's pretty nice. Sag is a pretty good friend. Jared and his wife, Heidi, she has a name. Jared and Heidi were talking about how Mai was such a good friend, and they love Mai. I like Sag. He's my definition of a good friend, in this game at least. I'm sure he would be a good friend in real life too. I won't. Thanks, Sag. I'll see you tomorrow. I waved goodbye to him and made my way back to the dorm. Somehow, Sag always knew when I was upset and how to make me feel better. That's a good place to stop. Pause.